Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a China mirror on Rise of the Reds, and that is a recipe for a good time.
Hyper! I'm very excited. Machine. I'm loving this Rise of the Reds action that we have going on.
Yeah,
it's different. It's
I gotta
unusual.
say, as a China player, China's really fun in Rise of the Reds. You have some pretty cool units like the hopper tanks, which are ridiculous. The volunteers, there's some pretty cool stuff. The new cannons that we saw. And so today it's going to be Bruce as the China versus Please Bruce, who is actually Rikerzzz.
Rikerzzz. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that would be really embarrassing if I didn't know who this player
Yeah.
was and we were actually calling him Please Bruce.
Well, you can build attack outpost from a command center
Ah,
on PvP.
Sick attack outpost
Wow,
rush.
crazy.
Wow, no, just in case people don't realize we're taking the piss, they don't come with RPGs. They're scout
They're
posts.
scout posts. My favorite unit in regular generals, as it turns out. So, yeah. Regular 0 hour, let alone this. So, yeah, scout posts, they are cool.
Red Guard will be coming out, and look at Bruce.
double
Oh, no,
barracks.
yeah, sorry, Bruce it is, of course. He's got double barracks, so he wants to get 2 Red Guard out and then get the capture upgrade really quickly, it would seem.
Yeah, I guess the benefit is you can produce from one barracks while the capture upgrade's going down. Capture upgrade's a long upgrade for the early game, especially if you want to get, in this case, additional Red Guard out, if you want to get RPGs out or whatever it happens to be, so...
There's actually a fair bit of Red Guard being thrown out. Remember, rifle infantry in Rise of the Reds are a lot better. They are a lot cheaper, and I'm pretty sure they have more range too. So, in 0 hour, while it may look really stupid to actually be building multiple rifle infantry in Rise of the Reds, it's actually good to mix in.
Probably one of my favorite parts about it is rifle infantry actually matter and contribute to the game.
Yeah. Yeah, 0 hour suffers from certain units just being trash. Going for the all
This
capture.
cap's probably going to finish.
Yeah, probably. Oh, whoa,
Whoa,
actually,
he stopped!
the back one may have got it in time. So
I
look at
think
that
it
range.
would've,
That is a
yeah.
big increase. We'll get one of those Red Guard down. Trying to build the Gatling cannon, but can he? The Dozer getting taken down pretty quickly, mainly by the Red Guard, more so than the Gatling
Yeah.
tank. But it's going to get very close here. Looks like it'll barely get sniped
Not
down
quite.
just in time. 19% left remaining. Either way, at the northern side, Bruce has been able to secure the oil.
Yeah, one cap goes down. Benefit of having that double barracks start up. However, there are a few more than individual 2 Red Guard rolling up onto them. It looks like Rikerzzz wants to get the oil cap back again.
Oh, Pyro as well.
Our Pyro.
The napalm dude, so that actually will clear the garrisons out, and he will have a Red Guard here for the capture. So nice mix there of the RPG, the pyrotechnician or something that it was called. Either way, this troop caller, it gives not only the horde bonus, but it also gives detection as well. No, it's not horde bonus. It's attack speed.
Yeah.
So having one of those mixed in is always a good idea as China, because it just gives you that bonus.
A very visually pleasing circle as well, which is a plus. I like that. It's very obvious how far the radius actually goes.
Yeah, intuitive design is certainly important. So we have a couple of Battle Masters here. Going for harassment is Bruce. There's a Battle Master for defense, but a little bit outnumbered here is Rikerzzz. Though Bruce, not really sure what he's going for. Is he going for the Dozer, the trucks, the Gatling tanks? He probably should have just gone for the Dozer, the tanks, and then driven out, rather than turning to engage, where he knew there would be reinforcements streaming in.
Does result in a lost battle master there, and Rikerzzz pretty easily holding off the push.
Oh, this is...
That was a counter. Yeah, that's Bruce's one.
Yeah,
Bruce's.
Bruce with his own, what is it called? The Pyrotechnician, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Pyrotechnician. That's the spy plane. So it looks like Bruce already has his propaganda center. Will have the ECM for defense, and actually has a couple of MiGs.
Yeah, MiG's
Or a
starting to
MiG at
come
least.
out. Rikerzzz a little bit later on the airfield. Not sure what he was going for, but here is the MiG. Whoa.
He split his shots up. That was
Yeah,
strange.
that was weird. Not sure where he went for that.
Because he may have been able to get the MiG in a single volley. Oh, the ECM though, nice deflection, and there's already a bunker there full of the the tank hunters, so that will make that MiG pretty useless. It's going to be a little bit hard to harass, but it is 1-for-1 in terms of the oil derricks.
Supply so far not really being harassed, though Bruce is going to start going for that one. Battlemaster's moving in on...
Okay, we have a Han gunship here. Oh, he's going straight for the Dozer? Gotta be careful, because the MiGs can shoot that down very quickly.
They should be. You would have thought he'd be going for the MiGs.
Oh, drops a napalm bomb on the airfield.
Nasty.
But will he really achieve much here? One MiG goes down, I assume. No! Doesn't get anything with that. Man, Bruce has had some good ideas, but he just hasn't seemed to execute them very well. If he went for the MiG straight away, and if he went for the napalm bomb straight away, he would have been okay, but he went for the dozer.
Maybe he was waiting on the upgrade. I'm not sure if you still have to upgrade to the napalm bomb.
You
or
do, but
not.
I thought he already had it.
He
I
might
don't know,
have already had it.
maybe I'm wrong, but either way. Meanwhile, behind this, there's actually a pretty big infantry army amassing out of Rikerzzz. He's got a fair bit of minigunners. He's got some battle masters, Gatling tanks. Remember, in Rise of the Reds, you don't have to mix the same units to get horde bonus. So Gatling tanks and battle masters work off each other as far as horde bonus is concerned.
Love that. Gotta love that. MiGs now going to be up in the air, ready for defense, and we'll give them a little bit more safety in case there's another napalm bomb run by. Oil harassment is what I love to see. Surprised nothing else has happened with regards to this oil derrick earlier. It's right next to Bruce's base.
Yeah,
and I guess the same on the side of Rikerzzz. He hasn't been harassing up the top either, given the garrison control has actually gone to Bruce.
This one, there's nothing there to defend
there's
it, though.
nothing.
But maybe Bruce wants to capture that one back. And this is a scary army. How is Bruce going to defend against this? There isn't a lot of anti-air, though. There's 2 Gatling tanks, which isn't very strong in Rise of the Reds. You want to have a bit more than that mixed in, or some twin fangs, the heavy tier anti-air.
So is Bruce going heavy tech here? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, looks
What he's
like
looking
it.
for. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The breeder reactor
out.
is the tier 3.
Heavy tech makes sense given he has a pretty low unit count. This could definitely work out in the favor of Bruce. Oh, solid MiG strike there.
Defensive ECM, I love that from Bruce. Means that the MiGs from Rikerzzz can't kill the MiGs from Bruce on the airfield. See, they just fail horribly. And they will get sniped down. Overlord has been revealed. Maybe Shenlongs would be a good choice because of the bulk of the infantry. But the Overlord still, against the Battle Masters, will be very effective. And they do have the Gatling Cannon upgrade available as well. Actually, he's gone the Battle Bunker.
Okay, interesting. And having the tank hunters there on the ground ready to throw in. Ready to go, but yeah, this is the time where Rikerzzz has to push out. There's a Lotus running by the army. Rikerzzz doesn't push out. He's fallen behind in tech. Oh, he does get revealed.
That's by the troop crawler.
I'm not sure if Rikerzzz noticed.
You do get the audio cue that says enemy Lotus detected. Let's see how he responds with this. He has a couple of MiGs on guard mode. And another troop crawler.
Crawlers. Definitely being revealed at this point. Lotus should be able to be shut down here. MiGs are up in the air.
Back to cloaked, but the Red Guard are nearby, and there are a fair bit of mines. Don't hit the moving targets very well, do the MiGs, but...
Red Guard running after the Lotus.
Oh,
Lotus
no.
Potentially going for the airfield cap if she gets in the right
position.
position
Dragon
here.
tank, though, nah. Not going to happen, buddy. Almost MiG strike from Bruce.
That was smart. He was taking out the detection using the MiGs. Intelligent work from Bruce if the MiGs got there in time.
Well, they travel a long way. What?
What?
He got the kill.
That nutso tracking.
Those MiG shells don't fade off. That's strange, because I'm pretty sure RPG shells do. Oh, there you go. All Derrick was destroyed here by Rikerzzz, whereas Bruce did the same.
Oil's now out of the picture.
Except you can recapture them.
Ah, except, yeah. At least for the moment, they're out of commission. Was what I was actually looking for.
Won't be generating any more cash. So we do have a couple Overlords. We've got a Shenlong. I would love to see these tanks in action, but there's a lot of low tier units here for Rikerzzz. Even has the black napalm as well. Maybe we just need to get a couple of twin fangs mixed in. They can't fire while moving though, so you're gonna have to actually plant them somewhere. But they have a lot of range.
Does do some work to roll them forward and give your army a bit of safety from those MiGs that Bruce has been throwing down. Looks like, I'm not sure whose Dragon Tank we've clicked on as to where the add-ons have gone.
Oh, that was Rikerzzz.
There's black napalm. Okay, right.
Yeah, that was
okay, I was
Rikerzzz.
just going to mention, yeah. So Rikerzzz has the black napalm done, and probably the same. No, Bruce doesn't have it yet.
He has the Shenlong, so getting the black napalm would certainly help. Oh yeah, the Old Derrick was rebuilt.
Not the same up the top. Whoop. Rikerzzz having absolutely none of that. I'd like to see the oil derrick still in the ground.
Oh, Inferno Cannons.
Oh, Inferno Cannons are nice.
And I don't know what that upgrade is. We'll find out. It looks nuclear, if I do say so.
I want to say it gives the shots more... I remember looking at this last time we were casting, and I think it... I don't know, maybe more initial damage, I was thinking, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, we'll
Let's see how we go.
All right, looks like there could be an engagement here. It's a pretty long position, and this is where the preemptive positioning comes important, the concaves, because you want to be engaging in better formation. Yeah, that's looking pretty powerful there, and actually going to be driving his own tanks through the firestorm. Overlords are moving in. Inferno cannons barraging from afar. There should be a mix strike coming up pretty soon. Overlord going in with the RPGs from the battle bunker, but the battle masters destroy him pretty much instantly, and there's so much fire right now. The MiGs are coming in for the strike.
Shenlong's coming in now. It's starting to do a little bit of damage, but it's a little bit too late. The Overlords have already been taken out. MiGs coming in. They don't really do that much. Inferno Cannon just won the fight there for Rikerzzz. He had the Firestorm going the entire time. The Overlords are slower and out of position. They didn't get in the right spot in time to deal out enough damage to these well-concaved Battle Masters.
Brutal. And now looks like Rikerzzz should be able to push through and end the game. How can Bruce hold out against this many China units? This is pretty much how you play China, is just get a big blob of units and make a decisive push with it. But I love that Inferno Cannon mix. That was so pivotal to this engagement, and it means that infantry would just become not an issue because the long range in Firestorms would just negate them. As we saw, there was a minigun team earlier, they just got decimated. Overlord's back in, another battle bunker with the RPGs. Is doing some pretty good damage here, but once again, the Firestorms from the Inferno Cannons doing some great work. Mine Drop comes through.
Might be enough to zone off a bit of this army and probably prevent the Inferno Cannons from moving forward, but they don't need to move forward. The Overlord's already being taken out here. It's on the run from 2 flame tanks. If these flame tanks actually get on top of the buildings, could be deadly. Oh, the Inferno Cannons, they all path into the mines.
Well, actually, Bruce has held on, but he lost his supply. And surely Rikerzzz must have a bit more of an army built up during that. I think maybe Rikerzzz, or rather Bruce, should have gone some nuclear tech, whether it's the nuke cannons, the nukeneers, or the nuke Hans. That probably would have worked well against that blob of units. They're all very squishy units. The Inferno Cannons, Battle Masters, it wouldn't take much damage to destroy them. And we have hackers built now for Rikerzzz.
Internet Center is up and starting to hack. Base level hackers at the moment, but the same on the side of Bruce. Bruce's one's actually acquiring a little bit more vet. So Bruce starting the late game economy battle a little bit earlier.
The map control is here for Bruce.
It definitely is.
For Rikerzzz.
Rikerzzz,
I keep getting baited by the fact that the name is Please Bruce, so I have to try very hard to actually say Rikerzzz.
Were they nukeneers that I saw? From Rikerzzz? I don't know, something was running up to the army.
Oh, those? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, then nukeneers. No, disruptor teams. Okay, those are heavy anti-tank. That they have to set up like minigunners, but they are very good defensively and will be able to shred tanks pretty effectively. But MiGs or Inferno Cannons would deal with those quite well.
Really nice against the Overlords that we see coming out from Bruce, however.
I would love to see a couple of Twin Fangs. It would make a big difference, I think.
They're a fairly great unit.
Good vision as well from Rikerzzz. The Shenlong on the Overlord is just sitting here in the front. Not going to really achieve much there apart from dying. It's also... Oh, it has the nuclear shells and the nuclear engine upgrade, so we'll have the extra speed. Those upgrades are available from the breeder reactor, so you don't actually have to build the nuke silo just to get those upgrades. Other than that, the game's slowing down. I think both our players want to just build up the army as best as they can. Even then, this supply stash has pretty much been exhausted, so losing that supply wasn't really a big deal.
It's very close. Down. Wow, these minefields are insane. And we see where the investment has gone here from our man Rikerzzz. That's just the most hardcore anti-lotus that I've ever seen. Any key building she wants to get through, it's about 17 minefields she has to walk through. That being said, she can get to the command center, and you would think that's fairly important.
Yeah, or the war factory.
Make things a little bit difficult if Bruce ends up inside of Riker's base.
Somehow,
if that actually occurs at some point in this game.
Getting there
This
will be a
point.
bit of a struggle.
It's just building up the Overlord count. And the disruptors that we saw coming out from Rikerzzz, they're going to be absolutely ideal against those slow-moving Overlords. The MiGs are nice just for scouting. There's no static anti-air. So the MiGs have freedom to scout out the armies.
Doesn't really achieve much, though, because of the ECMs, and also in the front, so good positioning there, but still, man... Anti-air would be nice. I guess you could just kind of ignore the MiGs. They're not really doing that much.
But once the ECM's in the front.
Yeah, once it gets sniped down, which it may by these Overlords, then he has to be careful. Especially... Oh, there's a Twin Fang. Excellent.
Okay, nice.
Especially with the extra movement speed. The Overlords can reposition and snipe that ECM down a little bit quicker. There are some Inferno cannons.
Disruptors are going to start setting up now.
Oh, that's another
mine
bomber.
drop.
What's it dropping, though? The mines are probably... The disruptors are set up and ready to go. Once again, the Inferno cannons come through. The Overlord is disabled, and now so is the other Overlord.
These
The
disruptors.
They're just getting those crucial EMPs. Oh, the Lotus as well. But now there's Inferno cannons being mixed in. MiGs have come through.
Here come the MiGs, but the Twin Fang's going to be firing and just get one of the MiGs down. Inferno cannons, the counter here from Bruce. He's got 4 of his own.
But it's
For the
MiGs versus
MiGs!
Inferno cannons across the board.
That was brutal. The perfect micro coming in from Rikerzzz, getting the MiG splits, killing virtually all of the Inferno cannons.
And that's a Vet 3 Dragon Tank and a Lotus with a few disruptor teams pretty much in the base of Bruce. Dropping a mine bomb on the War Factory. There is a dozer there for the mine disables though, but this could be the end. Minigun is being built. Has been deployed rather.
The miniguns, they're actually in range of these disruptor teams, I think, if they start firing in the correct direction. I might have to move a little bit further forward.
The Han gunship as well. Where's a Twin Fang? It's a little bit far behind.
Hasn't been moved up.
And a disruptor as well. This minigunner doing some good work.
Looks like Bruce can hold on for now. The
Oh.
MiG strike should be coming back through. Here it is.
Yeah, there we go. Also, the Han's gunship has the EMP attack.
Airfield going to be sniped down. That means no more MiGs coming out from Bruce. Bruce has been absolutely crippled here.
Well, now the Twin Fang's on his own, but Lotus going for the command center.
Nothing seems to be set up in time.
Yeah, nice work there. Still, that internet center's looking pretty juicy. May want to be able to get... Oh, that's a Inferno bomb. Napalm bomb. Incendiary. One of those fiery things. Yeah, wow.
That's going to give Lotus time to reposition as well. Going for the barracks this time.
Oh, it doesn't get the minigunners, though.
Lotus doesn't run away in time.
That's the EMP.
Yeah.
Well,
It's an odd follow-up choice. It will shut down one of the barracks.
doesn't actually seem to prevent the hackers from capping, from getting the income.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever play tested that. I think it's the same idea where the numbers keep coming up. I'm not sure if the hackers keep hacking. It would be nice if they didn't. I mean, it makes sense. If your internet center loses power, it's going to be difficult to connect to the internet. You would think.
Yeah.
Rikerzzz, in the process of rebuilding his army, still has all 4 MiGs. A very well microed battle, though.
Bruce has full tech, but only his barracks. There's no factory, there's no airfields. There's going to be limited to just these ground units.
Does he have a dozer?
The infantry units. Yeah, good question. Does he have a dozer?
Did it get taken out?
Must have been.
Yeah, so no dozer, which means
Oh, it has a Lotus, though.
nothing
but
but infantry.
Lotus
he
v
could
Mines.
acquire one. the true battle. Lotus versus the mines.
I don't know if this reveals.
I don't think so. She happens to be pathing in
I guess it's the
the
Gatling cannon
direction
that
of
reveals.
no mines. Incredibly, luckily, the
Wow.
barracks, the one unit, it seems, from Rikerzzz.
Come on,
that
Rikerzzz, need
doesn't
more
have
mines, bro.
Yeah, honestly, it's poor work.
Gatling
Twin
cannons
Fang
there.
is still
MiGs on
up.
guard mode.
Okay, what's Lotus going for?
The command center? Oh, I don't know. Was that cash steal? Maybe it was just cancelled.
It was cancelled, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's a capture now, but MiGs ready to go. Doesn't even kill the Lotus, though, but there's 2 MiGs. Even then, there was a Han with Napalm, there was Red Guard. That Lotus didn't really have much chance of getting any good work done.
I believe the idea there was trying to get Lotus close enough to the internet center that some of the MiG shells were tanked by the building, but it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
For the
MiGs on guard
record,
mode.
these MiGs are anti-vehicle. That's why they didn't one-shot the Lotus. They don't have any napalm attacks like you're used to in 0 Hour. You can get the MiG napalm bombers, which are a bit more of the original style
Yep.
of the 0 hour MiGs.
The infantry army walks from Bruce. Not sure if he's, I suppose, going for the oil. I don't think Rikerzzz knows in what kind of a situation that Bruce is actually in.
Snuck
Not a
a
great
dragon
one.
tank in somehow, but the mines get the wipe in the end.
Solid investment. No command center. That means more mines.
Oh,
on
the
these
Lotus getting
buildings.
the
Oh,
breeder
no!
reactor.
Brutal. Cap actually finished there, I think.
Hey, that has the Super Lotus icon. And it
Yeah?
has some weird icon.
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah,
I would know. I'm not.
I have no
exactly
idea what
up
that
to date
is.
on upgrades in Rise of the
Oh,
Reds.
don't worry. I'm sure we'll have people such as
Yeah.
Bruce and Hunter that will tell us in YouTube comments what the hell that does.
Then we'll know what's going on.
Mine drop.
Oh, rest in peace, infantry. We won't forget you, Red Guard. We promise. Oh no! I cleared out mines in one direction and then there were more in the other one.
What? How did he survive?
Hero Red Guard. Dude, just RNG, just avoided the mines.
All right, here we
Maybe
go.
had a metal detector.
Rikerzzz has his other army back up. Still, the hackers are going strong, though. Bruce probably floating a bit of money from not really being able to spend it properly.
Disruptor's gonna be stopping the...
Not much damage, though.
No, it's not.
That minigunner
Yeah,
isn't
shut
firing
down.
very reliably. I don't know what's going on there. Either way, that's one
Gun
Battlemaster
jam.
down. But with enough Inferno cannons, this shouldn't be an issue.
No.
I'm surprised it's taken this long, because when Bruce was stuck to just his barracks, mass Inferno cannons should have just been an easier response, but yet there's a lot of Battlemasters mixed in. Maybe Rikerzzz didn't realize that Bruce actually lost his dozer. All his dozers. It's an EMP, but again, it's not going to really achieve much. I guess it'll delay production. All that Rikerzzz actually has to do here is snipe the barracks. See, the Inferno cannons just...
Running
Too
in
much.
the game. It's a bit of artillery coming in, or... I don't know, it's just the... Yeah, there's the artillery. Okay. Goes down the prop, and this looks like it will finally be the game. Rikerzzz taking this one. Turns out if you group enough Inferno cannons, it doesn't matter how much tech Bruce has. You can take him out.
So that was a cool game because it was two very different playstyles from these Chinese players, and there are definitely a few different viable playstyles you can go for. Rikerzzz had a very aggressive, low-tier army mix. He had Gatling cannons, he had Battlemasters, he had the Inferno cannons, he had some infantry as well, I think, didn't he?
ECM's mixed in.
ECM, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Bruce went for very quick tech. He went for Overlords and Shenlongs, which didn't quite work well. Again, I'm not an expert, but I would imagine that just having a new cannon, Nukeneer, or the Han gunship nuke would have been very effective,
It would have been nice to have
especially
those faster.
against the Inferno cannons. Because even if it was just a very suicidal Han's gunship or something, just take down the bulk of those Inferno cannons, that would have made a big difference.
Yeah, the engagement probably would have been won. It's just the Overlords had to walk through a firestorm. We'll
Yeah.
drive, I suppose, through a firestorm in order to get to the front lines. And at that point, mass Battlemasters can take out Overlords.
Yeah.
That's not really a big problem. It's just Overlords will start whittling down the numbers, but not when they're on half health thanks to Inferno cannons. Makes it more difficult.
ECM doesn't deflect fire.
Unfortunately, yeah. If only, machine, if only.
If only. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this cast of Rise of the Reds. We do have some more to come, particularly between Rikerzzz and Bruce. They actually competed in a tournament earlier this year, and there was a few good replays from that. We're not doing the whole series because there was a lot of replays that would have been only a few minutes long, but there's definitely some matches in there that look quite promising that we do want to cover. So thanks for watching, and if you do want to support the channel, you can support us on Patreon. Basically, that'll help us not run out of food to eat as we make videos. Because I'm actually unemployed now.
You don't
so,
want to
well, self-employed.
The
all right?
machine being
Self-employed.
any skinnier than he already
Yeah.
is. Trust me, it's a horrible thing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Poor man.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Thanks.